fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taking it, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down. Cohen. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Cohen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Cohen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 61 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a give running left for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Space to run past the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Counter, Gurley. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard! All right, now, look at the gun! Here we go now.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. No, Jack Patrick. Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, Langford. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Brown on the carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Detroit!
They keep it on the ground with Langford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running right, this is Langford. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Langford running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cohen. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the...
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line that I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Tim carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Langford again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again with Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Coming left, Langford. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Carry for the workhorse tonight, Langford. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Brown. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now it's Brown. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Cohen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it in their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Langford gets it running left. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
This is Jeremy Langford's 20th carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now 3rd down, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Robert Quinn in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
All right, here we go.
Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They go play fake. Mahomes forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Looking to throw. Cohen. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Watch it now. Here we go now. Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
It's guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw again. Cohen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on, and now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.